The Legend of Zorro is a film that tells the story of a masked vigilante who fights for justice and freedom in California during the 19th century. The movie highlights the struggles of the people against corrupt authorities and powerful landowners who exploit and oppress them. Zorro, as a symbol of hope and resistance, fights against these injustices and inspires others to join the fight. The film is set in the year 1850, and it is a sequel to the 1998 film The Mask of Zorro. The story begins with Alejandro Murrieta, Antonio Banderas, who is now married to Elena, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and has a son named Joaquin, Adrian Alonso. Alejandro has retired from his life as Zorro, and he is now a wealthy landowner in California. However, his peaceful life is disrupted when a group of powerful businessmen, led by Armand Rufus Sewell, plan to undermine the statehood of California and take control of the territory. The movie depicts the struggles of the people against corruption, inequality, and oppression. These are issues that are still relevant in modern society. Corruption is a problem that affects many countries around the world, and it can take many forms, such as bribery, embezzlement, and nepotism. In the movie, the corrupt businessmen use their wealth and power to manipulate the political system and further their own interests. Inequality is another issue that is still prevalent in modern society. The movie depicts the stark contrast between the rich and the poor, with the wealthy landowners living in luxury while the peasants and workers struggle to make ends meet. This inequality is a result of the concentration of wealth and power in the hands of a few, which is a problem that is still prevalent in many countries around the world. Oppression is also a theme that is relevant in modern society. The movie depicts the struggle of the people against the powerful landowners who exploit and oppress them. The landowners use their power to force the peasants to work for them, often under brutal conditions. This exploitation is still prevalent in many parts of the world, where workers are subjected to low wages, long hours, and unsafe working conditions. Zorro, as a symbol of hope and resistance, fights against these injustices and inspires others to join the fight. Zorro represents the idea that one person can make a difference, and that even in the face of overwhelming odds, it is possible to stand up against injustice. This idea is still relevant in modern society, where people are still fighting for their rights and freedoms. One of the key messages of the movie is the importance of community and solidarity in the struggle for justice. Zorro doesn't fight alone, he works with a network of allies who share his values and vision for a better world. This sense of collective action and shared purpose is crucial in today's struggles for social justice. The movie also highlights the importance of education and knowledge in the struggle for justice. Zorro is not just a fighter, he is also a scholar who uses his knowledge to expose the corruption and injustice of the powerful landowners. This idea is still relevant in modern society, where education and knowledge are essential tools in the fight against injustice. Another key message of the movie is the importance of family and relationships. Zorro is not just a hero, he is also a father and a husband who is deeply committed to his family. This idea is still relevant in modern society, where family and relationships are often undervalued and neglected. In conclusion, The Legend of Zorro is a movie that highlights the struggles of the people against corruption, inequality, and oppression. The issues depicted in the movie are still relevant in modern society, and people are still fighting for their rights and freedoms. The movie reminds us that the fight for justice and freedom is ongoing, and that we must continue to work together to create a better world for all. Zorro represents the idea that one person can make a difference, and that even in the face of overwhelming odds, it is possible to stand up against injustice.